Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beadifulnights channel. For this video, I'm going to open up another dollar bead box and bag. In case you're interested in these two subscriptions, I'm going to link them down there below in the description bar. Now, a couple things I have to tell you before I open this box. First thing is, I am very sick right now, and I've almost been sick for an entire week, but I just had to film. I had like 5 videos I need to work on. 4 of them are priority, but yeah, I'm doing 4 for now. But anyways, after this video, I'm going to do a tutorial. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm sick because I feel like I'm really struggling. I feel like nothing I say makes sense. I have really bad brain fog, as my mom says. So just want to let you know that. And also, I already opened this box and I went through the dollar bead bag, and I was like halfway through this video, and it just seemed like everything was going wrong. The dogs were barking, there was this jet flying over the house, I kept coughing, sneezing, and so I just realized that I needed to start it over. Alright, so reset. There's still probably going to be more coughing and stuff, but I just, hopefully the dogs weren't barking and all that. Okay, so let's do this over. Okay, so I already cut it open, and I've never done this before. I've never had to refilm a dollar bead box, but I guess there's the first time for everything. Okay, so here's the bag. And I already saw one of these, so you don't get my surprise that, you know, I usually have, but I was very excited when I first opened these the first time I filmed it. Oh god. Excuse me. Okay, these are 3mm strands. Okay, and I think that this has Christmas vibes to it. Whenever I see red and green, especially these shades, I always think of Christmas. Am I the only one that's like this? Is anybody else like this? Okay, first one, reading the list, 3mm, is Jonquil, which is this one here. And this doesn't look Jonquil to me. Jonquil I thought was more of yellow. This looks like light topaz to me. Whew, I can't breathe, so I don't cough. I can't breathe through my nose. Okay, so there it is. It's a beautiful strand. I love that color. Next is Crystal Yellow Green Moray. Now, I don't know why they're calling it Moray, because I know this is Magic Line, from the Magic Line. This is Magic Yellow Green. Look at it, it's amazing. It is truly magical. My favorite magic colors is the Magic Blue, the Magic Wine, which is actually a red burgundy color, and Magic Purple. But this one's beautiful too, but those are just some of my favorite ones. Isn't that amazing? It's a very special bead. And now, the next one says Brick Red, which I do not have, or Crystal Ruby Luster, and Siam Satin. Now this is confusing because I don't think that this really makes much sense. This one might be the Crystal Ruby Luster, but here's the thing. Whenever you see crystal, that usually means that the bead is clear. It's first a clear bead, and then they do all these treatments to it. They can paint it, they can dye it, they can put platings on it and stuff. So this bead was never clear. But this one was, right? But it is not ruby, and there is no luster on it. But this one definitely is ruby, and there is definitely a luster on it. So I don't know which is exactly which, because like Siam Satin, now neither of these are satin. A satin bead actually looks like satin fabric. So it's a little screwy. So anyways, this one to me though is definitely luster, but it's not crystal. It was never a clear bead. This bead, if you break this bead, it will be this color inside. It'll be red inside. It won't be luster inside, but it will be red inside, okay? So I do love this one. I don't actually see that one very much. It's beautiful. And this one here, I have got this before. This bead is clear, and then they do these treatments to it. I want to say this is actually a paint over it, because if you look at the hole, sometimes you'll have a little crusty hole. Oh my god. I gotta be careful what I say. Oh, good grief. Anyways, enough of that. I don't think the names make sense, but yeah, there's that bead. Okay, after that is 4mm strands, olive green, half copper, or half brass, half copper. I believe that this is copper. Where'd it go? Half brass, half copper. So this is olive green, half brass, half copper. Because I have got this bead before in golden copper, and the gold was not this yellow. It was really pale. So I think this is the brass one. And look at this. Now this bead I gotta put up to the light. This bead is crystal clear. Okay, and then they have 2 coatings on it. Gold on one side and copper on the other. And isn't that cool? It's gorgeous. Okay, the next is matte green. And I think I have this in 4mm mustache. Again, this is my Christmassy green. I love this for Christmas projects. And then this is watermelon or matte watermelon. I got the matte. The watermelon, the regular one, is shiny. This one's matte. This strand does not remind me of watermelon though. It makes me think of salsa because I see tomatoes, onions, and peppers. And this is a salsa bead to me. But I like that strand, it's so cool. And this here, it's either opaque red or matte opaque red coral. And I got the matte red coral. And this definitely looks like red coral. I know it's a glass bead, but I do have some matte coral beads in my stash. And they look exactly like this. And this is glass. Isn't that cool? That is pretty. Alright, so this is the bag. I'm just straighten everything out. So, I already did see the strands mostly. I didn't look too much at the bags, because this is my second time trying to film this. But I really love these strands. Whew. You didn't get to see my first initial reaction, but these 3 here are amazing. I love these. Now some of you think, oh, what's so great about this? So this is basic. This to me looks like citrine, and I love citrine gemstones. They are gorgeous, and this is glass, but it looks like citrine. It is amazing, and these 2 here are very rare, unique. I love stuff like that. Okay, and these are standalone beads. You can make a project with this bead, have some metallic beads in there, and a clasp, and because the beads are so unique, the beads are so beautiful that could be a piece by itself, you know? Okay, to the list. We are going to strands. First is 4mm check glass truck, topaz. That's gonna be this. And it's a brown color. This is a great strand to have, you know, especially for weaving projects. I actually don't know if I have this in my stash, but I should. Should definitely have a color like that. And then next is 3x5mm check glass gem cut rondelle. This one, light topaz. So this is regular, and this is the light version. Okay, we don't usually get them at the same time, so I like to show you guys the difference. This is 25 beads on it, and this is one of my favorite beads because it's so smooth, there's no sharp edges, and it's perfect for weaving, and that's why I love it. Next is 6mm check glass truck, light topaz. 25 pieces. That's this here. I love this. It really does look like high quality citrine. So beautiful. And man, I need to catch my breath. I don't want to cough again. Okay, next is 5mm check glass bicone. Red, brown, ochre, 30 pieces. That is so unique. I cannot get over how cool that bead is. It looks so retro too. It looks like it's a vintage or even an antique bead because of the colors. It's amazing. Okay, And then 4mm check glass Orion. Jet black. That's this here. I've mostly strung with this bead, but I would love to weave with it because it has 4 sides, and I love 4 sides. Something with 4 sides because I find it's easier to weave with. I actually don't like using this Lucerna for weaving because it's triangle 3 sides. It's really awkward and it's annoying. But the 4-sided beads, they are fun. And I really wonder about using this for bezeling because it has this little indentation on the sides. So I'm thinking that would be like really cool for like setting a cabochon or something. So those are really neat. And then this is probably my most favorite. 5x8mm check glass donut. Red with black and violet. What? 25 pieces. So it doesn't look violet to me. I gotta put it in the light. Okay, in the light it is purple, but actually I swear it could also pass for Montana blue, which is a gray blue color. It is gorgeous if you've never seen it before. This bead has so much going on. There's actually swirls and stripes in it. All the beads are different. There's not 2 that match. It's like a gemstone. It's amazing. It's so crazy you can go and rebuy that for $1 because on other websites this would probably be like $5, $6. And a strand too. You're probably not going to get a strand. What's next? I actually just realized that they're calling this a donut, but I've always seen this shape called a rondelle. But it is also kind of like a donut. Now, 2 of the bags, 4x14mm check glass coin, opaque red, 4 pieces. That's this here. This is very unique. I don't see beads like this often. Oh, and they're stripy. You probably won't be able to tell it on the camera though. It's because it's very light. It's not really strong. But it's kind of stripy. I love the stripy check beads. Yeah, it's very subtle. Yeah, those are gorgeous. That is a gorgeous red. Beautiful. And it's opaque all the way through. If you scratch it, it'll stay this color. If you break it, it'll be that inside. And those are my favorite beads. And is that the same shade? Actually, there's like different shades of red in there, so they could be used together. Next thing is 10mm check fire polish jet. 6 pieces. The 10mm fire polish beads, I don't know if you know this, they are more expensive. They're also harder to find. And they are gorgeous. They're so beautiful. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. Very sparkly. I would like to make more rosaries. You guys remember the rosary tutorial I did? I want to make more rosaries with check fire polish beads. 8mm, 10mm. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a picture up. That was the funnest project. I had a blast designing those. Next is 10mm check. Why is my tablet going off so much? Check glass tabular square, opaque red travertine. This? Yes. Okay, wow. I have got these in the past in green and in turquoise. Oh my gosh. This is opaque red travertine, but I gotta tell you, this looks exactly like red jasper. Like, look at it looks like there's veining in it. Look at this here. It looks just like red jasper. That's bizarre. Isn't that pretty? Man, it looks like a gemstone. It's so dark though, it's kind of hard to see it. Those are awesome. Okay. And then 3x5mm check glass daisy, Siam. 30 pieces. This? Yes. I don't get this bead very often. I got this bead a long time ago in Walmart when they used to sell blue moon beads, and the blue moon beads were check. They were on strands. Walmart used to have these cubbies with the doors that flip out, and the strands there. Those were the days. Now Walmart sells a lot of junk, but look at this. Aren't those cute? They're so pretty. I'll put it in my little scooper tray thing. They're gorgeous. And it's the dark red that I love. By the way, these are awesome in like tassels or fringe earrings. Like if you want to make fringe earrings, beads like this make them extra fancy. There was a fringe earring I did. I think it was for the dollar bead box. I'll try and find that picture and put it up. Go check out that tutorial. If you like fringe earrings, you would love those because those were very decorative. Next is 3x5mm check glass daisy white opal. What? This one. Oh, we got it in 2 colors. It's kind of hard to see it though in this bag. It's on the card. White card. I don't see opal though. They look like a satin. Yeah, actually they kind of look vintage. They kind of have like vintage bead vibes. It's like a satin though. See, it's like a satin look. I don't know if it's gonna show up. It's hard to tell on the camera. Those are beautiful though. And how many? 30 beads. 30 of each. That's a lot. And these are 5mm. So I used 6mm disc beads to make flowers because I was just wondering those would look cool as flowers because of the texture on them. But those are actually smaller, so I don't know if they would work because it was hard doing it with the 6. I wouldn't do any smaller than the 6. 12x25mm check glass tabular oval jet 2 pieces. This? Well, that's a weird name. I've actually seen a tabular oval for that bead that is flat but rice shaped. It's long. It's about 1 inch long, I think. These are amazing. Yeah, I think these are actually supposed to be called something else. There is a plant on this. It looks like a bromelaid. Do you see it? It's beautiful. I have seen these before with wash on them. Wait, is this flipped? What? Yes, it's flipped. Okay, I see. So I turn it this way. Yeah, and then I flip it. Okay, then that side's up. Okay. So see, it looks like a bromelaid right here. That's what it looks like to me. But yeah, these with patina on them, knock your socks off. They're gorgeous. You could actually put patina on them if you want. I've done stuff like that before, especially with check buttons that had like a pretty powder on it, but it was like invisible. Like looking at this from a distance, you can't tell what's going on. But if you want to bring that detail on, out, take acrylic paint or nail polish. That actually works better. Paint it on, wait like 10-15 seconds, and then wipe it with a paper towel, and the gold or bronze, whatever color you use, goes into the details and the design pops. Okay, and then seven by 10mm check glass twisted oval, dark red, 8 pieces. This. These are amazing. These are stripy. I love the stripy beads. And they look like gemstone nugget beads. But they're perfectly shaped. That's what's the best thing. You know, gemstone nugget beads aren't perfectly shaped. They're all crazy different sizes. They drill them in weird places. Like they'll have a drill that's on the corner of a bead where it should be like the middle of the bead. It makes it fragile because of how it's drilled. But these here, they are perfectly made because they are check glass. Check beads are the best. In my opinion, I choose them over Swarovski. I choose them over gemstones. They are my absolute favorite. I choose them over diamonds. What's next? 7 by 10mm check glass twisted oval. Green. This one. Opal. There's yellow in this. 8 pieces. So, I'm going to bring these down because I forgot to. This was the strands from the bag. They had Christmassy vibes to me. But this isn't as Christmassy. I guess because there's only one green thing. But now, bringing this down, I'm not really getting a Christmas vibe anymore. No. It's really nice. Actually, this here is a African trade bead, and it has both of those colors in it. It has no Christmas vibes to me at all, though. But, yeah. I do like this color mix now more. First I thought it was like really Christmassy, but now not so much. Okay, to these. These are so cool. There is yellow in them. It's very faint though. Aren't they beautiful? Again, same as these nuggets. I do like these more because I really like dark red. But those are cool. Really cool. Okay, and I actually see these beads a lot being made into the check glass chains. We don't get them very often in the baggies. Worn strands. After that is 11 by 16mm check glass heart leaf. Alabaster Picasso with red. Wow, this is fancy, fancy. Look at how pretty this is. Those are gorgeous. Love these. These are so darn expensive, you know. You go to buy these. That's why we get 2 of them. But just look at how pretty that is. I really like that one. I've seen these in different colors. I really like them in the milky pink with the gold bronze wash, but I would say that this is definitely my second favorite color that I've seen them in. It's really classy. Okay, there's a ton of bags in this. What's next? 10 by 14mm dyed bamboo coral chip red. This. I actually have a lot of coral in my stash. I've collected it over the years. I was watching the Shoppa channel one day, JTV, Joel School, whatever, and they actually said that they are not making real coral beads anymore. It's illegal now, something like that. I'm like, what? And I like caught the tail end of what they were talking about, and I couldn't rewind it, so I actually need to go investigate that, see if that's true. Let me know if you know anything about it. Those are beautiful. And this does look like real coral to me. Branch coral. You could see it here. These are cut into slices and then they are dyed. And that's a natural hole formed in the coral. So those are cool. I do have branch coral in my area where I live. And it looks brown. You'd think it'd be like white. No, it's actually white after it's passed. But it's beautiful. I've found it on the beach when I was a kid. It tumbles on the sand and it can get really shiny and it's beautiful. And it looks like little stars. That pattern you see there, you see little stars on it. Okay, and then after that is 12 by 14, not 14, 17 millimeter Terracast bird and tree charm. What? There's a bird on it. Antique silver plated. I did not see a bird. I want to see this bird. There is a bird. I thought it was leaves. Yes. Good grief. Okay. Right there. See him? He's sitting on that branch. Right there. His wings are open. It's like a water bird trying to dry himself out. That is adorable. I love this charm. I love the bail on it. I kind of wish it was double-sided, but even though it's not that, it's still okay. This would be awesome in a bracelet though, I have to say. Because of how there's a bail on it, it won't fall off. That's adorable. I love that. I only wish there was two. That's the only thing I wish was different. Okay. There's barely any room left. We only have one space. And I believe, oh, this is what it says. It says 8 by 12, or 8 through 12 by 12 through 24 millimeter. Good Lord. Nepalese handmade 6-layer chevron. 1 piece. Good grief. 1 piece. So my aunt, long time ago, I was a little girl. I was really little. Gave my sister a African trade necklace. And all the beads on it are like damaged. But I think it's actually highly collectible. Because I saw them for like a couple $100s. So, yeah. Is it because it's really old? I don't know. I gotta do research on that. But look at that bead. That is beautiful. Now, a bead like this, I would like to have this as a centerpiece. Put a little metal spacer bead on each side. And do a stretch bracelet with it. Would this be good though? No, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. I think I would actually like striped seed beads. I would have to see if I have anything that matches. But that would be cute. Or maybe do a bracelet like the Creative Dreams bracelet that I did. Have this as the centerpiece. A few beads on the sides with metal spacers. And macrame the rest. That would also be cool. Or even just putting this out to a head pin with a metal bead on each side. Having it as some kind of a charm in a bracelet. One example, that macrame bracelet that I made on the side of my desk using binder clamps. I'll put a picture up now of what I'm talking about. A piece like this, with this as a dangle on the end of one of the rings, that would be cool. So, yeah, just some ideas, okay? So, this is it. There's a lot of unique stuff in here. I really love these. This is my absolute favorite strand. This is my third favorite strand. There's unique beads here. These are incredible. Love the charms. Love the dark red. Those. So, very unique. This is a nice mix. Hope you guys enjoyed this opening. I'm going to get ready and film my 4th video. It's going to be a tutorial. Wish me luck. So be on the lookout for an upcoming tutorial. Actually, the tutorial will be before this video. Yes, I will be uploading that before this video. So I might put a picture in. This video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Make sure you click the bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload new videos, and follow me on my social media sites. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.